What it is, YouTube? It's your boy Nixie coming back with another bullseye of a tutorial here today on the channel. I wanted to show y'all how you can get that pro mainstream cool Leray sound. This gonna be a full mix breakdown. Let's not waste no time and let's get to it right now.
Yeah, let's get this bitch poppin'. Let's get this bitch poppin'. Good vibes, one night, let's ride, let's slide, don't even trip, that's why I'm you, just in my drip, to blow my whip. You made it clear, you love it here, that's why you here, yeah. The vibes are good, it's what it should, that's understood, yeah. If I get a bad vibe, let it slide, push the side, I'm too fly, you know vibe, throwing shade, I don't reply. Fast money, fast cars, stay flawless, you know what's happening. Hovercraft, Rolls Royce, driving through space, you know I'm capping. Head to toe, trench coat, you know how it go, everything high fashion. You can catch me outside, kick back in the ray, yeah, I'm laughing. Good vibes, one night, let's ride, let's slide, don't even trip, that's why I'm you, just in my drip, to blow my whip. He rich, he buying vibes on the regular. 80,000 glow is bezel. She say she tryna fall in love, he ain't tryna settle up. Won't you chill, that's too much. Only good vibes, that's his drug. Hey, get money, vacate, live great, whole weight, keep fake. Crib straight, mom straight, we pay everyday EK. Good vibes we make, had to leave these niggas too fake. Fuck free, love leave, must be a cause for me to celebrate. Good vibes, one night, let's ride, let's slide, don't even trip, that's why I'm you, just in my drip, to blow my whip, Ay. Let's get this bitch poppin', let's get this bitch poppin'.
MIG going crazy.
Okay, so that give y'all an idea of what it sound like today. Really saucy. I love working with this artist. Me and her did like a couple of songs for her EP, so I'm gonna drop her link down below. But let's get to it right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna just be showing some of the plugins that I had used on this song. I don't want to go too in depth because this could become a really long video, and we not finna do that today. So I just wanted to go over some of the more important things and get right to it. How to get that cool Leray sound that cut right through. So most important thing about making music is the emotional part. I think everybody neglects this part, right? But the emotional part, the life perspective part of the music. So very first thing I do is I'm listening to the song and I'm like, what does this song make me think about? Like, what's the first thing I think about when I hear this song? I think about the bubbles. You feel me? I started thinking about the beach a little bit, type of situation, like waves and stuff like that, because it's a very wavy song. So what I did with this song is before I even mixed it, I said, okay, boom, I hit the beach walk. You feel me? I went right to the beach and I hit a nice little beach walk. And then I came back, then I mixed it. So, I'm thinking back why I got this song to sound so wavy and so da-da, and feeling so good. And like all these vocal changes because of that life perspective. You feel me? I felt like it was a beach song. Boom, I hit a beach walk, came back. That's how we was able to establish the vibe. So now I can mix and put that vibe in the song. I use this plugin right here, True Iron. This was supposed to be just like the juicing up the beat. I don't even really use this anymore, but y'all can still try it out. It's a plugin that just sometimes make the YouTube beat hit a little bit harder. And then after that, I had this F6. It's like sending a signal from the vocal to the beat, and it's opening up a little hole for the vocal. So sometimes if y'all have a beat that you feel like it's swallowing up the vocal, y'all could use something like this that is only gonna poke that little hole just when she's rapping.
One night, let's ride, let's slide, don't even trip, that's why I'm you, just in my drip, to blow my whip. You made it clear, you love it here, that's why you here, yeah. The vibes are good, it's what it should, that's understood, yeah.
And it's only cutting something out the mid channel, so like the rest of the stereo imaging and everything like that is keeping straight. Like all the rest of the instruments not being touched, it just wasn't down the middle type of situation. So yeah, I really like using that. I click external sidechain and then all that. Every program is different that you record in. But after that, with her vocal, okay, I'm thinking beach vibes, right? So I know like the beat is gonna be like the water. So I'm trying to pick a texture for her vocal, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make her vocal sound like the sand at the beach. That's why the vocal is really like kind of like dry and super focused, and it kind of has a little bit the vocal kind of feels a little bit ashy, but it provides a little bit of compare and contrast. Like when you was in elementary school and they had you drawing them little circles comparing contrast, you feel me? It gives you a point of reference. So the beat, dun, 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 it got all these little melodies and this little reverb. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm trying to make it contrast from the vocal. So I'm gonna make the vocal dry. That was my direction before I even touched any plugins. So we had a little auto-tune on her vocal, you feel me? Like 8 retune speed, low humanize, you feel me? I like how her vocal is, so I use the low male preset. I like to try different stuff, but her vocal is kind of like low, it's baritone. It kind of reminds me a little bit too of like Ice Spice, Lola Brooke, them rappers too. Their vocals like a little bit low, not deep but low. You feel me? It just sits low. It has a nice little bit of warmth to it. So that was the type of auto tune we used. And let's look at the lead vocal chain. I used the Soothe.
One night, let's ride, let's slide, don't even trip, that's why I'm you, just in my drip.
So the main thing with the Soothe, I pulled it right out the gate because I did notice that there was some harshness in her vocal, but not necessarily a harshness that was very obvious. It was something that was really subtle, really subtle. So I used this a little bit of Soothe, and I like to get it to where it's only hitting it a few dBs. It's just kind of tonally balancing the vocal. It's kind of giving the vocal just a little haircut. You feel me? Just throwing a little comb over on the side, cutting up a little tape. You feel me? It's getting stuff rearranged. It's not just redoing the whole look of the artist. It's just something that's just styling it up a little bit. Getting it ready for the rest of the chain. I used the EQ7 on that, and with the EQ7, I was like, I wanted her vocals to still have body. So the first type of cut in the bottom of the vocal, I did not use no big, like rolling off like a shelf. I don't know what Lord, what Jesus made me do this, but I used this right here. I just used a big bell and I ducked the bell down. So I don't know what it did, but it just really still kept the main meat of the vocal, but cleaned it up. And then I did a little bit of high shelf as well. Going into the de-esser. So the de-esser is kind of like, every time that the harshness comes up, it kind of swats it down like a little fly swatter. Whoo, whoo. It kind of takes all all them harsh words. After that, for the lead vocal chain, I use one of my favorite presets, pop vocal, and I love how it does because it just kind of scoops out a little bit of the muddy frequency, the sinus frequencies, you feel me? The Robitussin frequency, it cleans it up and it lets the vocal breathe a little bit more.
One night, let's ride, let's slide, don't even trip, that's why I'm you, just in my drip, to blow my.
All right, so after that, we had the SSL G channel, and then the SSL was starting to do a little bit of that low end roll off, but just a little bit. For the most part, with her vocal, I feel like with female vocals in general, I always try to preserve the body. You feel me? Like whenever I think about like a great female vocalist, I always think about Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston was one of my favorite, female singers. Also Aretha Franklin too. A lot of the throwback female singers, they got a lot of power in their vocal, like Tina Turner and stuff like that. So I always think about something that's really powerful. And with rap music too, the bass and kick is hitting so hard that you need something powerful, especially in the low mid, because that's what's gonna help it, still have a little bit of presence, right? So there's a difference between presence in the top end, which is like sparkly, Tinkerbell type of presence, and then there's the low mid presence, which is like the body type of presence. So yeah, that's pretty much, we just rolling out just like a little bit, like hardly any, you feel me? And I did a little bit of compression to give a little bit more snap, crackle, and Rice Krispie cream, you feel me? Hershey's cookie and cream type of snap, crackle, and pop to the vocal.
One night, let's ride, let's slide, don't even trip, that's why I'm you, just in my drip, to blow my way. You made it clear, you love it here, that's why.
All right, after that, we had the Artvox. That was kind of giving some body to the vocal. I used the Fresh Air as well. It's like a really dope vocal brightener. And I'm not going to bypass the plugins in and out because it's going to take way too long to explain everything. So Use the CL1B as well. In between those three plugins, they just giving warmth, density, and some presence to her vocal. Okay, so let's jump into the background vocals. So with her background vocals, I use the limiter. And I like the limiter because it kind of treats it like a situation where it's like a binder. You feel me? It just clamps it down and it holds it into place. So I like that a lot for the background vocal.
Good vibe. One night, let's ride, let's slide, don't even trip, that's why I'm you, just in my drip, to blow my way, you made it.
So I want the vocal to have most of the openness, most of the dynamics, I want the vocal to have most of the fullness, you feel me? So it's like I'm putting two basketballs in front of the listener. One basketball is flat and the other basketball is around full air basketball. Now, if it's a situation where the listener, they got a point of reference. Oh, so now they know what full is and now they know what flat is. So now they know how to appreciate both of them type of situation. So after that, I use this little chain right here for the background vocals, rolling off a little bit of bottom, ducking a little bit of the harshness. Use the CLA 76 to give a little bit of that pushing type of sound.
Good vibe. One night, let's ride, let's slide, don't even trip, that's why I'm you, just
After that, I use the SSLG channel. I use the SSLG because it's dirtier than the SSLE that was on her vocal. So now I'm showing them what a clean room is and what a dirty room is. So it's like that compare and contrast. I'm really helping the listener start to understand, what is clean. Like now they gonna really appreciate that clean room when I show them what a dirty room is. You feel me? So after that, we're using the R compressor. And I did upwards compression on that. So what it's doing is making the background vocals a little bit, pumping up a little bit more, going up to the ceiling.
good vibe. One night, let's ride, let's slide, don't even trip, that's why I'm you, just in my drip, to blow.
All right, and then after that, we use the soothe, softer vocal treble, just deharshing the top. And then after that, I had like a double lock on parallel, adding some distortion. Like I said, I wanted to make it dirty, so I'm doing it dirt in different ways. You could get dirty in different ways. Your hands could be dirty or your feet could be dirty. So the channel strip is the first layer of dirt, but then the SSL was the first layer, but then the double lock is another layer of dirt. You feel me? But blend it back in. So getting different ways of making the ad-libs, the background vocal sound dirty. Okay, cool. After that, we had like these little glitches in her vocal that I was doing these dope little effects. I don't know what I was on. I literally don't know what I was on when I was mixing this song because I'm listening back and I'm like, damn, this everything sounds so creative and just so dope. So using the SSL channel, rolling off top and bottom, this little preset I got for myself. And then after that, I use the SSL, the 1176. So that's another compressor. That's how I'm gluing my background vocals together because them compressors, they all moving at the same speed. They all working at the same different type of timing, but they all got different colors, different flavors. So one is cayenne seasoning, another one is salt, the other one is habanero, the other one is, you feel me, chipotle barbecue sauce. It's different flavors I'm mixing together that is going into the pot, which is the song.
Let's get this bitch poppin'. Let's get this bitch poppin'. Good vibe.
So I did a situation where I started chopping up like a sushi chef, like I'm at Benihana, boom, chopping up the background vocals left, right, and then boom, I just dumped a bucket of water on top of their head with what is it called? A reverb throw or whatever. I made the reverb bigger for just one line. I don't know where I put it at. I think I might have printed it down, but that's what's going on though. I made the reverb bigger just for that line, just to make everything so dramatic. Like, just get this bitch popping. You feel me? Now it really is just not. It's not like somebody just saying one thing too. Now it's really an invitation for you to get into the song.
Let's get this bitch poppin'. Let's get this bitch poppin'. Good vibes. One night.
All right, so then we had these little glitches for the vocal, which are like these little custom reverb throws. So I did a reverb throw right there, but then I started really zooming in and digging deep a little bit more. I put like a little talk box right here, and I had like a little bit type of like a one-shot type of effects chain or whatever.
I'm too fly, you know vibe, I'm a shade.
I think that's like my favorite effect off the you know, off the song because it's kind of like a Halloween one-shot ear candy, you know, like that one piece of candy that you get that it just makes you want to be like, oh my God, when is that sweetness gonna come back around in the song? But it doesn't really come back around. So you kind of got to be greedy with the candy. Like if you have like a little brother, a little sister, and you just let them get all the candy in the jar all at once, they're not even gonna care no more because now they got all of the candy. They don't even want it no more. But if you only give them one piece, it's gonna keep making them want more. So that's what you got to do as an engineer. You got to keep making the people want more and more and more of that sweetness. So here it is right here. We only put it right here. And I said, okay, I'm gonna make y'all wait. I'm gonna be crab with the sweetness. Boom. Then I gave it to him right there. Then right there, rationing it out pretty much.
I'm too fly, you know vibe. Throwing shade, I don't reply. Yeah, I'm laughing. Good vibes. I kick back in the ray. Yeah, I'm laughing. Good vibes. Good vibes. One night. Let's ride. Let's slide. Don't even trip. That's why I'm you. Just in my drip.
MIG
To blow
going
my
crazy.
way. He rich, he buying vibes on.
So then that brings us to like this kind of other one shot verb that I got going on. I think what happened was I had these two Adlibs all on the same track, and then what I did is I printed it down pretty much. So they all still related. They still all aunties, mamas, cousins, daughters, and them. They still all related to each other. But then I started processing these other set of Adlibs differently, and now these Adlibs they only got a little bit of different stuff, which is just like this little crazy little movement type of stuff, and then this nice little big reverb to wetten it up. So it's just giving them a little bit of variety. Okay, it's still all pieces of candy, but one is chocolate, the other one is Starburst, another one is what you call it, Skittles. You feel me? It's all candy, but it's different flavors of candy that we giving to the listener.
Let's ride, let's slide. Don't even trip. That's why I'm you. Just in my drip.
MIG
To blow my
going
way.
crazy.
You made it clear, you love it here. That's why you here, yeah. The vibes are good, it's what it should be. That's understood, yeah. If I get a bad vibe, let it slide. Push the side, I'm too fly. You know vibe. Throwing shade, I don't reply.
So you hear they have a different tonality. The one at the bottom is kind of a little bit brighter than the other one at the top, which is a little bit more lightweight. So that's pretty much the end of the video here today. We just broke down only the vocals for the Cooler Rave, the Cooler Rave mix, which is really dope. I'm gonna shout out the artists down below. I ain't want to go too in depth with everything else because the video could have got really long. So I just want to say thanks a lot for being a great part of my YouTube family. Appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Drop more suggestions down below. Appreciate y'all now. Peace.